everybody, Catherine here, and welcome to my channel. I'm here today to share with you an 8.5 by 11 inch layout I created using the campfire cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict. I've already cut my campfire out using some white cardstock. Now I'm just going to go ahead and paint the cut file. So for the logs on the fire, I'm using the Distress Oxide Walnut Stain and just painting that on. So not using a lot of liquid because I haven't put any gesso on, so just painting that on. And then for the fire, I'm just going to go and add some gold using the Jen Hatfield gold glitter spray, just to give it a bit of colour. Once I've done that, I'm just going to sit it aside to dry. I'm going to take my two photos that I've printed out using a Canon selfie. I first of all collage them using the Project Life app. And then once that cut file's dry, it doesn't take too long, I'm going to go ahead and back it using the 8x6 paper pad from the Legendary Collection. I recently received this in a Kitaholics kit. So I'm using the inner pieces of the cut file just to trace out and then cut around to stick that in place. As you can see, the wood grain in the paper pad was a little bit too dark, so I pulled out some paper from my stash from Kaisercraft. I'm not sure what collection, but I thought it fitted better with the look I was going for. So I'm just going to go through and back that. Using a little bit of a different technique here. Yeah, just gluing it on, and then I'll cut around the edges later on. And as you can see, I've gone ahead and I've backed that cut file. And now I'm trying to select some background paper. So I'm just sifting through the papers, trying to make a selection. There's a few that I pulled in from Vicky Booten as well. But I ended up, landing on this beautiful blue, grey and white paper called Braveheart. And I'm just going ahead and cutting it down to 8.5 by 11. Sorry, it's a little bit out of screen here. I'm still getting used to my setup. I'm just checking in to see, what I want to back the photos with. And I've actually found, these came in the kits. They're from Heidi Swap. They're like a stencil, but they're made of paper, and they made they just created a really good texture there. Without overpowering the layout, because it is a smaller layout, I just wanted a little bit of something to surround the photos, but I didn't want to take away from it too much, so I found that perfect. I'm just going ahead and going through, checking out all the ephemera. This is probably only the second layout I've created with the kit, so I've still got a lot of selection, a lot to play with. Just picked out a few things to the side that I think I'm going to be interested in, and I'll keep going through and working out position. I just cut out one of the printables. So in the Kitaholics kit you get a whole bunch of printables, so I just gone and cut some of that out. I'm just backing this tag with some white cardstock because it was from the sticker pack, and I didn't want it to stick just yet. Wanted to see where I wanted to place it. Just went to my stash and pulled out a few different thickers. The thickers that came in the pack didn't quite fit with this because they were in that wood grain. So I found some thickers from Paige Evans. I'm not sure what collection it is, but they're beautiful white foam thickers, and yeah, they fit perfectly there. I will go ahead and move that later. But just cutting into the 6x8 cut apart sheet. I found quite a lot here that I was able to use. I really wanted to get another tag, but that piece was a little bit too big. I'm just cutting down some words there, so explore and awesome, and then I go and take this word adventure and fussy cut this out because I'm going to use it as a sort of subtitle I don't make you watch all of this. But yeah, I just go through and fussy cut it. And there we go, fast forward and it's done. Yeah, I'm still playing with this tag. I really wanted to make it work, but it just wasn't going to. So I'm just tucking some of that ephemera in behind the photo there and trying to get position of that. I'm happy with those pieces, so I'm just going to go and stick down some of this so that it doesn't move around too much, and I can start to get it stuck down on the background. Sorry, it is off screen again. I will bring it up again. It's just, yeah, it's sort of new to me and the position's new in my craft room. So I'm just trying to get used to filming. I can't leave a tag without having some twine. So I've gone ahead and put that twine in there. Now I'm just trying to get the imagination word straight and start placing down where I want these other words near my photos. And yeah, I go ahead and pull out the sticker sheet again, and I love those tiny word stickers. Yeah, I felt like the layout needed a bit of a border, so I'm just going around with my white Signo pen and just giving it a little bit of a faux stitched border. And I'm just going to write in my journaling. Just wanted to, tell a little story about how we were at the park and we were toasting marshmallows over the fire. And yeah, I just wanted to make that wild stand out a bit more because it really is about a wild imagination. And that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.